second down, here's McCown. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the gun on third, McCown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots, but last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2017 because they made a change in leadership. Remember, Sean McDermott, a defensive coordinator in Carolina, is now the head coach of the Bills, and he's going to emphasize being able to finish stronger down the stretch. And they added Tre'Davious White, a cornerback out of LSU, to take the place of the departed Stephon Gilmore.
Let's go!
The play clock's running down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Jenkins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Got his left. Got his left. Hurry up. Here we go.
Working from the gun. McCown. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jerry Hughes in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun here for McCown. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go! 1-9!
First carry here for Taiwan Jones. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Ohio. Here we go.
On first down, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Room here to run. Room to run past midfield. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Ohio. Come on, let's go.
Throwing again. Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here we go.
On third down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Here we go now.
Throwing now is McCown. Sets up the screen to Forte. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Jets on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
McCown going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here.
Tight end right. Set.
The first throw for the backup Peterman. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 96 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground with Forte. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Now let's go.
Now McCown. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now out come the Bills. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Out come now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard right there around the 35-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Brandon, the talent is undeniable, but the big key is keeping him on the field. He's missed a lot of games in his career.
Yeah, he missed 11 of them the last 2 seasons, did Sammy Watkins. Last season, only 28 catches and just 2 touchdowns.
A healthy Sammy Watkins makes Buffalo a lot better.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Ohio!
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Ohio! Check. Flex round! Alert 3!
Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and 2, now Taylor. It's brought in by Bolden. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
Yeah, and it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Watch tight. All right, here we go. Green, 30.
First throw now for the backup, Bryce Petty. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Taylor. Flush to his right. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Come on, let's go!
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Patty. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Patty now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Take right. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Turnover differential last year in the NFL, the bottom 5 teams you'd expect: Rams, Browns, the Jags, the Bears, and the Jets, tied at -20. These Jets, they have to solve that QB situation.
They, along with the other teams that you noted, they've got to get better play in that area because no team goes to the playoffs -20 in turnover differential.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
He wasn't ready. Woo! You got him. You got him. You got him.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Ohio. Check three.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Ryan Matthews in the game. He gets the call here. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Let's go! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go!
Now it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Strong left.
Here we go!
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Come on, let's go!
Back to the air, Taylor after the pick-6. And he fires one incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of...
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gerald Hodges in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Jets on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ohio!
Here's Taylor. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Now let's go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together.